Hello, ladies and ladies, and welcome to Alan Wake. I am your host, Shayde Reynard. Now, I know absolutely nothing about this game other than the single fact that it is a horror game, at least as far as I'm aware. That's all I've been told from the few people that I've had talk to me about this game. I know we play as a guy, I think his name's going to be Alan. And all I've ever seen from it in the trailers and stuff that I've seen is that he has a gun and a flashlight, so let's just jump in.
Stephen King once wrote that nightmares exist outside of logic, and there's little fun to be had in explanations. They're antithetical to the poetry of fear. In a horror story, the victim keeps asking why, but there can be no explanation, and there shouldn't be one. The unanswered mystery is what stays with us the longest, and it's what we'll remember in the end. My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer.
So true, though. Stephen King's amazing. I love all of his writing.
I've always had a vivid imagination, but this dream unsettled me. It was wild and dark and weird, even by my standards. So yes, it began with a dream.
This opening narrative.
Following a typical nightmare pattern, I was late, desperately trying to reach my destination, a lighthouse. For some urgent reason, I couldn't remember. I'd been driving too fast down a coastal road to get there. I'd seen the hitchhiker too late.
It's manslaughter.
He was dead. I was convinced they'd put me in jail and I would never see Alice again.
Alice?
Suddenly, his body was gone.
Except one night.
I was in shock from the crash. I could hardly stay on my feet.
Oh, reverse my controls, looking up and down. Down is down, up is up. Okay, yeah. Right. Good. Walk. Alright. Shift to spring. Before we go too far, I'm gonna check the car real quick. Yeah.
The radiator had broken when I hit the hitchhiker. The car wasn't going anywhere.
Well, I mean, you could put it in neutral and at least get it off the road.
The lighthouse. I knew there was something important waiting for me there.
What's in your back seat? Books. Alright. I mean, seriously, you could at least pick up his books, close his trunk, put the car in neutral, and at least, like, roll it off the side of the road here. That way, some car barreling around this curve or coming to this walled-off tunnel.
I was certain I had just driven from this direction, but now the road was blocked.
Alright, I'm kind of glad that I just turned back to take that. That's interesting. Reminds me very much of, like, Silent Hill or... God. There's another thing that, like, does that in a game. It walls off, like, routes. Okay, so there's the lighthouse. Yeah, so, like, I'm a huge fan of Stephen King, and, I love his writing, and the fact...
had collapsed. I'd have to find another way to the lighthouse.
Okay, well, I got a coffee thermos. I don't know. Collectible thermos is picked up. 1 out of 100. Oh, okay, so there's just a collectible. Alright. Green Cove Point Lighthouse. But yeah, one of the things I love about Stephen King's writing is the fact that, like, they don't have definite ends. A lot of them. And that they just kind of leave off. What?
You don't even recognize me, do you, Ryder? You think you're God? Ugh.
Running time. Gosh.
You missed your deadline. Damn. You can't stop me.
I don't want to dodge though.
I realized that the hitchhiker was a character from the story I'd been working on.
Okay, so he actually like gets winded.
How does it feel to die by the hands of your own creation?
That's terrifying. Okay. Just keep running, just keep moving. That was really loud on my headphones. I hope that's not too loud for you guys. I'm coming, going as fast as I can. Yeah, he gets winded and then you have to like pause and stuff. Jesus.
It's me. I'm Stuart, remember? Quickly, get inside. There's no time to lose.
Okay. Buddy?
Oh no! Stop! No! Damn it, die! No! No! No!
Jesus.
I was trapped. There was no way out.
Yeah, not quick at all.
The cabin was a death trap. I had to get out.
Oh.
Follow the light. You are hurt. You should go into the light. You are only safe there.
F to focus. Okay.
Well done. I have something important to tell you. It goes like this. For he did not know that beyond the lake he called home lies a deeper, darker ocean green, where waves are both wilder and more serene. To its ports I've been. To its ports I've been. Do you understand?
Oh.
No.
Follow my light.
Okay. Pardon?
I entered your dream to teach you. The darkness is dangerous. It's sleeping now. When it feels you coming, it will wake up. There's no time. I can only show you the most important thing. The hitchhiker has been taken over by the dark presence. You can't hurt him now. The darkness protects him from all harm.
Okay.
Only light can drive the darkness away and make him vulnerable again. Here, take the light.
Okay.
Turn your flashlight toward him and burn the darkness away. You did it. Now the darkness no longer protects him, but it's still inside, controlling him. He can't be saved. He's still a threat. He is still your enemy. Here, take the gun. Pick up the rope.
Now you'll die.
You've done well. Remember
All
what I
right.
taught you. That is all. I will give you back your dream now.
Sure.
In the nightmare, a terrible darkness was taking over the world. The lighthouse was the last safe place on Earth.
That's not what I was expecting at all.
You made me this way, and now I'm
Ow.
gonna. This isn't work.
Oh my god. Stop attacking me out of nowhere. Oh, okay. Guess we're good in any light. Then. Flare gun. Take that, sure. Sounds extremely useful, better than the like revolver, since it gives off light.
Just like.
Awesome. That was mega cool. Kinda wish like sprint and dodge weren't the same button.
I can keep this up forever.
Oh shit. Ow. Oh my god. Oh crap. It's a lot more intense than I was expecting it to be. Holy shit. Holy crap. Just keep running. Don't stop moving, Alan. Come on. Dude, he sprints so slow. Like, I don't care who you are, if something like this was happening, like, right behind you, your ass would be hauling ass. This is really cool. I love staircases like that.
He's here. Alan, wake up.
Creepy.
Shh, baby. Just another nightmare. Everything's fine. You dozed off.
Right. Anything more than dozed off would be news for everyone.
Cheer up, handsome. We're here.
Where? Lighthouse? Very Stephen King. It's like, this looks like Maine. Like in a lot of Stephen King films, there's always like a ferry like that that has the cars that take you from the mainland to the island. So I believe Stephen King himself lives on an island off the coast of Maine. That's why like he's always setting like all of his books in Maine. Seems very like Stephen King-esque. This must be like made by like some like hardcore Stephen King, because it's like its setting is very reminiscent.
Let's act like we're on vacation. Go stand next to that old gentleman there. I want a shot of you with the town in the background.
Sure. I'll even give you a title for the shot. A city boy, moments before he got eaten by a bear. Hi.
Hello there. You picked a good time to visit our town. Deerfest is just 2 weeks away.
Deerfest, huh? Did you hear that, honey?
You have a lovely wife.
Why?
If you don't mind me saying. I'm Pat Maine, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Yeah,
Pat
I'm Alan Wake.
I won't
Maine.
pretend I don't recognize a famous writer such as yourself, Mr. Wake. A pleasure.
A lot of
I'm an avid reader myself. I hope this isn't
lot of,
too presumptuous of me, but I'm the night host at the local radio station. Any chance I could get an interview?
Look, Mr. Maine, I'm on vacation. In fact, I'd appreciate it if we could keep my being here just between the two of us. I'm sure you understand.
Fair enough. You can trust me to be discreet. Not a hard man to track down if you change your mind, though. I hope you two have a lovely holiday.
Nice of him to do right at the end of his vacation, though. Yeah, this is very Stephen King-esque. Like, down to like the fishing boats and pontoon planes and all that. I think that's what they're called.
Very nice. I got a couple of really good ones. And I see you made a friend. That's cute.
Right. Yeah?
Hey, bestseller. How's my favorite writer? Are you there yet?
Barry. Yeah. We just got here.
Are the locals giving you trouble? Just say the word and I'll hop on a plane and come make sure that you're left alone, Al.
No, Barry, we're fine.
Great. Just want to make sure you can relax and recharge. So, how is the place? Has it gotten your creative juices flowing?
Barry, we're just settling in.
Okay, Al. I'll call back later to make sure you're doing okay. And you call me if there's a problem, okay? Okay. I'm just looking out for you, buddy. Talk to you later.
I love you too, Barry.
You know he's going to be calling you every 5 minutes.
Barry is Barry. I can always turn off the phone.
What did I tell you?
Text message from Barry. He says hi to you too.
Alan, we're here. Come on, let's get back to the car.
All right. One of the things about like Stephen King in a lot of his stories, though, is he features writers.
Come on, Slowpoke. You get the full service here. I've made all the arrangements. I drive the car. I'll even carry the bags. All you have to do is drag your cute butt into the car and enjoy the ride.
Yeah, sounds like you've got a lazy bastard for a husband.
Yeah, but I got a thing for him. Come on, you lazy bastard. Let's go.
Where's that cute? I thought our car was the other one. Okay.
We need to stop at the local diner to get the cabin key from the landlord.
It's
Mr.
weird
Carl
because
Stuckey. He's waiting for us.
I thought the other car was
I'll
that
go
car.
fill her up while you get
That was the one that was in his
I'll
dream.
pick you up here in, say, 15 minutes?
Sure.
Okay.
Alan, thank you for coming here with me.
I love you too. Go on. I'll promise to behave. I'd forgotten there were still places like this. Towns where everybody knew everybody.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner.
Hi, I was wondering if you could help me. I'm looking for...
Mr. Wake. Alan Wake. Oh, God! I am your biggest fan. I know people say that all the time, but I really am.
I'm glad to hear that.
Don't touch.
Rose.
Rose, I'm looking for Mr. Stuckey. Carl Stuckey?
Carl? Of course, Mr. Wake. He must have gone to visit the restroom. He'll be back in a moment. I can't believe it. I've got all of your books. I got the cutout from the bookstore when they took it out of the window.
That's what it's doing
Need
here.
to keep it here. Well, okay. Good for you.
Talk to any of these people?
Try the coffee. Just don't blame me when you fall in love, 'cause it'll break your heart when you have to leave.
Rusty here is no longer human. Nothing but black coffee under a thin layer of skin.
Yeah, that makes two of us.
Likes black coffee. Not knocking black coffee, I'm just
Are
saying.
you staying long, Mr. Wake? I can't believe it. I'm having a conversation with Alan Wake. Are you
But-
on your own, or is your wife with
Oh my
you?
God, shut
I
up.
can show you the town if you want. I get off work at 6.
Do me a favor, Sonny. I could really use a tune right now. Coconut, number 6 in the jukebox. I'd do it myself, but both of my legs have gone to sleep. Bad circulation. Yeah.
Are you serious? Coconut again? You disgust me. Call yourself a rocker. Unbelievable. Ha!
I like those guys.
You put the lime in the coconut. Drink them both up.
Just
Oh, please don't
because
have it.
we're brothers, don't think I won't murder you in your sleep.
Don't go in there, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark.
I think I can handle it, ma'am. I didn't want to wait. I wanted to find Stucky, to get the key and get out as soon as possible. The waitress was giving me a headache. Overeager fans always did.
I can kind of, like, I can understand.
Hello?
Don't gush like that. Just be chill. Be.
Mr. Stucky?
Oh, did you fall in?
Carl couldn't make it. Unfortunately, he was taken ill. But I have the key for you and instructions on how to get to the lake.
That's not terrible.
Okay.
I wish you a good stay in my cabin. I'll come by later to check how you've settled in. And to meet your wife. I insist.
Thanks.
That's not really. Yeah, that would red flag for me.
It's a special place. Very inspiring.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that would red flag for me. I'd immediately want to leave.
You got lucky this time, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark. This really ought to be fixed. And then I must remind Sarah to change the lights at the station. It's been too long already.
I feel like she actually has an idea of what's going on.
Even that sounds better than your singing.
Are you alright?
Splendid, splendid! Damn hernia. It swells up like a balloon if I lift anything heavier than a spoon. Yeah, splendid, splendid. It's been a long time, Tom. Good to see you.
Hey, you wouldn't happen to have a bottle on you, would you, Tom?
I wish.
Tom? Alright, whatever.
The Andersons, they're, local musicians. We're waiting for Dr. Hartman to come pick them up. They wandered off from his clinic at the Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Alright, then. That would explain maybe why he's here, why they're here and everything.
I'll be heading back to work as soon as Dr. Hartman gets here, Rose. Oh, but I'm not looking forward to the poison we have at the Park Cafe.
He's just here for her.
Bye, Mr. Wake.
Mission accomplished. The key and the directions.
My hero. I got some flashlights, just in case.
Those are.
Hey, wait! Mrs. Wake! Your keys!
That diner was a real nut house.
She's traveling without the keys.
Can you believe this place? This would make a wonderful setting for a book.
We're supposed to be on vacation, Alice. I'll figure it out when we get back home. Okay?
Okay. We can talk about this later.
There's no reason why you couldn't take notes and stuff.
I didn't want to talk about it. I wanted to bury my head in sand.
Here's another one of my favorites to go with it.
Once upon a time, I was a successful writer, but that was a long time ago. I hadn't been able to write a word in 2 years. Not since my last book.
Writer's block sucks.
And now the weather. It's gonna be a clear night, so you folks in the big city might want to look up every once in a while. See those stars winking down at you? It gets pretty dark out here, but they'll
That would suck to flood that house. I hope this music isn't copyrighted. So that'd be very upsetting for me. Hopefully me talking over it is fine. Well.
Wow. It's gorgeous, Alan.
It's something, all right. Don't worry, honey. I'll get you inside safe and sound before it gets dark. And I've got the flashlight.
I know. I'm okay.
Alice had a phobia. The fear of darkness. I wanted to make sure we were inside with the lights on before sunset.
Well, that would explain the flashlights and stuff then. Bird cabin. Okay. It also seems like oddly strange if that happens to be the theme of the game, with the whole like darkness and everything. That's like his wife's phobia and stuff.
Here we go. Let's take a look inside. Come on.
It's dark in there. We need lights. Can you figure out how to get the power on, honey?
Sure thing. I'm on it.
Yeah, give me like 2 freaking seconds, okay?
A shoebox filled with books by Thomas Zane sat on the shelf. I'd never heard of him before.
Hello? Anyone here?
The power cable goes to that shed over there.
Oh wait, was that me? I was saying that? The hello, anybody? Okay.
The island had once been the site for a love story. Maybe it would be that again.
Or a horror story. If you're creative, it's not too terribly far-fetched to make horror stories.
An old generator had been connected to the power cable.
Oh, I get it. Okay. Got it. Achievement, let there be light. Cool.
The lights are on. Good work, honey. I'll
Yes.
a bit and start settling in.
Okay, I'll look around a bit.
Sure thing. Have fun.
Oh. Okay. A lot of cinematics in this beginning.
It was a beautiful place. I told myself I could rest here, sleep here, and forget about my work.
Seems nice. Don't worry about it flooding though. Water level
I
rising.
could be happy here.
I mean, a place like this would be great for a writer, not gonna lie. Like, seclusion and just being get away. Clear your mind and all that. Man, it got dark, cold, quick. A minute ago, it was just like bright lights. Now it's like almost nightfall. I don't think I got to see anything else out here. So, just head inside. Not really much in here either.
Alice? Honey?
Yo, Alice. Ooh. I think I've got most of those so far. I mean, there's only been places that I've been.
Alan, I'm upstairs. I have a
What's that?
surprise for you.
The Deer Fest guests have already started to arrive. Just ran into one on the ferry. A famous artist, no less. But we'll see if we can rope him into an interview later on. Now let's go to the phones. Caller, you're on KBF-FM.
Hi, Pat. It's Rose.
Well, Rose. What's on your mind?
I know who that famous artist was. It was Alan Wake, wasn't it? He's my favorite writer.
Well, Rose, I
just saw him at the diner. Oh, I am so excited he's here.
I'm sure he's glad to be here, too. Well, folks, I guess the secret's out. This is Pat Maine on KBF-FM. And now some music.
Great. So much for keeping a low profile.
I feel sorry for him. That sucks. It's really not cool. You shouldn't do that. If she's like really a diehard fan, then she should fucking know better. I don't think there's anything down there at the dock that I want to go check out, so it doesn't look like there's anything down there. A weird place to keep the radio, just like there, not like on the table or anything, or in the house, or...
Alan, come here, Slowpoke. I'm waiting.
And that door noise is the same exact door noise that is used in Max Payne. That's ever played that game. I know that's the exact same door sound. Like, it's the exact same door sounds.
Alice? What is this?
I guess I have a small confession to make. I thought maybe you could write here that a change of scenery would get you past...
Damn it, Alice. Everyone keeps...
Hey, just hear me out.
Chill.
There's a local doctor, Dr. Hartman. I read a book of his. He has a private clinic here. He specializes in helping artists.
So now you want to get me committed?
No, it's not like that.
Ooh,
That's
stop
not...
Ethan.
Alan? Alan?
Don't! Just don't!
I don't want to hear it. God damn it, Alice.
Asshole.
God damn it.
I knew she wouldn't follow me in the dark. I needed some time alone to think things through.
Stop being an asshole. I get Reynard's block sucks, but you just need to calm your shit.
Damn it.
Treating your spouse like that's shit, especially when you start caring about it.
Alice?
Alice? Alice!
The cabin had gone dark. All the lights were out.
Good job.
Alice, I'm coming. It's all right.
Ow.
What the hell?
I'm coming. Run away as fast as I can. This dude can't run for shit.
Alice? Alice? Oh no!
Jump? Say how I'm gonna fucking bro. Jesus.
Keep going.
Wake up.
Alice?
What's going on?
Waking up in a crashed car felt like I had woken from one nightmare and entered another.
What?
I couldn't remember how I got there. All I knew was that something terrible had happened to Alice. The phone was dead. I'd have to find help on foot.
Good thing. Thank you guys for watching so far. This is Alan Wake. Hope that you guys are enthralled to keep watching this story with me. It's really cool. I'm actually really curious to see where this goes, and the fact that it's very heavily Stephen King inspired. I'm excited to play this because I really love Stephen King's work. So, thank you guys for watching. See you at the journey's end. Ta-ta.